This is the Ms.FitVegan Podcast, episode 560. Sorry, I'm just getting comfortable. I have a stand-up desk now, so any opportunity I get to sit down or lie down, I'm gonna take that shit. So I would like to talk tonight about something that seems very obvious to me, but because of the state of the world, somebody in your life might need this podcast. So if you have anyone in your life, including you, that is addicted to processed sugar, then would you please share this podcast with them? And in fact, why don't you do me a favor? Why don't you share this podcast with anyone that you think might like it? Okay, that's the fee for this free podcast, okay? And yeah, so thank you very much. Don't be a hoe, share the show. So Andy Frisella says that, so let me not steal his shit, but that's the best thing I've ever heard, this week. Don't be a hoe, share the show. Ooh, that is a quote, original quote from Andy, not me. Okay. So today I would like to talk about processed sugar, and the only thing that has worked to break my processed sugar addiction. And if you've broken your addiction, then you know what I'm about to say. And if you haven't, then you don't. The only thing that works to break your addiction to processed sugar is to eat real sugar. Now, it's funny that fruit is called sugar. They say fruit has a lot of sugar in it. But the actual truth is that fruit has a lot more vitamins, minerals, and nutrients than it has sugar. A lot of fruits have a lot more protein than sugar. A lot of fruits have a lot more calcium, iron, potassium, vitamin C, vitamin A, all the B vitamins. Fruit has a lot more than just sugar. And it definitely, no fruit on this planet has any sugar that does not benefit the human body. The only thing that you could say potentially about fruit that could harm the human body is for your teeth. Now, let me just clarify this. The only fruit that can harm your teeth are dried fruits and unripe citrus or sour fruits lemons, sour oranges. Okay. You do not want to suck on lemons. You probably don't want to drink lemon juice either if you have teeth issues and if you're scared of, if you don't have great genetics with your teeth, right? You don't want to drink orange juice that's pasteurized because it's always from unripe oranges because they don't give a fuck. And when you pasteurize juice, you make it much sweeter. And they probably put sugar in there and they don't even have to motherfucking say it. You know that, right? You know that the FDA does not require companies to label everything that's in the product, right? I just hope you know that, right? Yesterday, I was watching a Cat Williams. Everyone's seen it, so I'm sure you've seen it. Yesterday, I watched the Cat Williams Shay Shay interview. He was on Club Shay Shay. If you haven't seen it, it's about 3 hours. I couldn't watch all of it. I want to finish it, but I was listening to it while I was falling asleep, and it's not often that I get a little surprised at things that go on in Hollywood, and this is related to food, don't worry, but it really did take me aback that Cat Williams shared the information that Steve Harvey was never homeless. Now, I am a big Steve Harvey fan because not of any of his work, but because of his motivational speeches, right? The motivational videos and, just how motivational he is. And I love the way he speaks, and I love his honesty and his authenticity, his vulnerability. And one of my favorite videos is him talking about when he was homeless and his story, his life story. And it turns out this motherfucker was never even homeless. Check out that Cat Williams interview. I know Hollywood's fake. I'm from the music industry. I know Jay-Z and Beyonce are not married. They're never going to be married. I know that, as much as this pains me to say, Oprah drinks baby's blood and fucking Michael Jackson was 100% a pedophile. And there's just so much disgusting things that happen in Hollywood. And by the way, that's why Prince and Michael Jackson were never friends. Prince hated Michael Jackson because Prince is not down with raping babies. Prince was not cool with having sex with young boys. And he didn't want to expose Michael. And I think he was going to, or like he wasn't going to, but it's obvious that Prince was killed. Or was he? Or was he killed? You know, you realize that the people that supposedly are not here anymore, Tupac, Biggie, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Prince, like you realize that they could absolutely still be here, right? You already know that, right? Yeah. You cannot trust Hollywood. Hollywood is the real CNN. CNN is the real Hollywood. So back to the FDA. Trust me, boo. There's no regulations. Hollywood don't need to tell you nothing. The news don't need to tell you the truth. And the FDA is certainly paid off in this country. Okay? So if you think you're buying something and you're reading an ingredient and it just says oranges on it, on an orange juice, you're playing yourself. You are mother fruity playing yourself. You got to make everything yourself if you really want to be healthy. And I hate to tell you that, but you need to know. The people that are buying juice and milk, like plant milk, okay, might be better than what you used to drink, soda and cow's milk. But if you're still having issues like sinus issues and mucus, IBS, diarrhea, you're still having headaches, or you're still not losing weight, it's probably because of the added oils and sugars and carrageenans and crazy chemicals that are in the products you're putting into your own fucking body. Be careful. Be careful. And I'm about to go on a fucking rant. This is not what the podcast was about. But can we just talk about the people that want a fucking supplement instead of eating healthy? Can we just please stop playing ourselves? There is no motherfucking vitamin or pill or tincture or Vinergy fucking supplement that is going to make you healthy. That is all a scam. Every fucking supplement is a scam. Every fucking one of them. Protein powder's a scam. Every vitamin, mineral, supplement out there is a fucking scam. You want to take one or two? Sure. Okay. It's not going to do much. It might give you some gas, bloating or something. But like, if you think for 1 second that that you can get healthy with a pill, you must be out your damn mind. You don't know anything about nutrition. I pray to God that nobody listening to this is taking vitamins. Because if something is in a bottle, if something cannot go bad, it already went bad. And you say to me, oh, but Jeannette, there's an expiration date. No. They played you. They played you. See, God doesn't put an expiration date on strawberries. You just see that if you don't eat those strawberries, they bad, boo. The bacteria will eat it because it's alive. It's full of nutrition, and even bacteria smarter than yo ass. You feel me? Bacteria and mold know more than you about nutrition because those vitamins can't get moldy. Why? Because they're not alive. There's nothing alive about them. And if something's not alive, it won't make you alive. It will not do anything for you besides empty your bank account, besides give you a negative side effect. There's no positive side effects to anything from a bottle, from a tincture. You're playing yourself. I don't care what celebrity, I don't care what guru, what nutritionist says what. I don't have to be a nutritionist to know the motherfucking truth, which is real vitamins and minerals and nutrients are found in real foods containing vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. And I know there's some supplements out there that are made from real foods. That's great. But once you pasteurize something, once you kill all of its life force in order to make a profit, in order for something to last a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, then there is nothing in there. I struggle with this myself because, guys, as you might know, I sometimes take this supplement called Daily Green Boost, which is barley grass juice powder. And I've done some research on it, and I'm honestly not convinced. I'm not convinced that this is a good idea, but I still add it sometimes to my green smoothies or my nice cream, along with fresh greens. So I always add fresh greens like kale or spinach or something else, because I'm like, how can this be something that is good for me? How can powder belong in the human body? It just doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. But like, I get it for free because I have a code, and I do like this. I like the owner. I like the founder. I did an interview with him. Check it out on my page if you want. I don't know, guys. I struggle. I really do struggle. And so many of my friends and Don Bennett and Chris Kendall swear by it. And these are long-term raw vegans. Chris Kendall's been raw for 20 years. Don Bennett's been raw for 30 years. I want hair like Don when I'm older. So I'm like, maybe the Daily Green Boost will help. But I got to say, y'all, I'm not convinced. And I take it like once or twice a week, maybe, if I want to add it in. I do like the taste. But the truth is that it doesn't sit right with me. So I got to stop taking it. Because like, what the fuck? It don't make no sense. Dry shit in the human body? Nah. No. It just don't make sense. And it's good for like 2 years. Even bacteria and mold don't want that. No. What was the point of this? Oh, processed sugar. Right. Okay, so let's get back to that and then wrap it up. So if you'd like to get off processed sugar, then you must eat things that are sweet, juicy, and delicious in abundance. Let me tell you what I had today. Today, for breakfast, I had a green juice, and then I had an entire giant honeydew melon. Really, really good. You got to wait for it to smell, okay? If it doesn't smell, don't eat it. Once it smells, I put it in the fridge for 24 hours, take it out. Ooh, chef's kiss. Okay. Then for lunch, I had, what did I have? I had a pomelo, really big pomelo. And then I had, I am blanking right now. Oh, I had some oranges. I had 4 sumo oranges. Oh, and then I had some grapes. For dinner, I didn't want a salad. I don't know why. I wanted nice cream. So I made nice cream. And I had the nice cream. It was like 6 or 7 bananas. And the baby bananas. And then I put in some kale, some hemp seeds, and some water. And a little bit of Daily Green Boost. So I don't know what the fuck I do that. I honestly like the taste. But like, it's just so dumb. Why do I fall for this shit? Anybody out there struggle just like me? Because I just don't know. I don't know everything. But my soul, my intuition is so much smarter than me. And it's telling me this don't make no sense. My intuition says this doesn't make sense. So when I hear Doug Graham say it don't make sense, it makes sense to me that he says that. But then I listen to Don Bennett, something. I don't know, y'all. It's like, can I trust anybody here? I feel like he's making money off Daily Green Boost. And I don't want to promote shit if it's not the truth. I have this code, but like, I don't care about it. I don't make money off this shit. I don't care about it. Don't buy it. Buy it or don't buy it. But like, buy kale first and foremost. And make your own decisions. How about that? If it makes sense to you, then buy it. Take that supplement, take that powder, take that collagen powder, even though you're playing yourself. Take that fucking iodine. But like, if it don't make sense to you and you're struggling, just know you're in the same boat as me. And try to listen to your intuition. Meditate at least 1 minute a day. 1 minute, that's all. After this podcast, just shut off the phone or like set a timer, because it'll take you 30 seconds to shut off the phone, put it back on. Fucking don't waste that time. Just put a timer for 1 minute, put your phone on airplane mode, and just sit for 1 minute and breathe in and breathe out and try to listen to your intuition. And I like to repeat a mantra. The mantra I like to say is, what do I need to know? What do I need to know? And then what comes to me is the truth. And the truth feels like supplements ain't shit. And for sure, if you have a food addiction to sugar, specifically, the only way that you are going to break that is eating more fruit. I promise you, whether that's in the form of smoothies, smoothie bowls, nice cream, fresh fruit, cut up fruit, chopped up fruit, blended up fruit, juiced fruit. I don't really recommend juicing fruit. Juice fruit, but with greens and stuff. Okay? Because like you really want to eat your fruit. You really, really want to eat your fruit. There's nothing wrong with juicing fruit, but like you want to eat it. Because if you have an addiction, you need that fiber. You need the whole fruit. You don't want to throw away half the fruit. You see, when you're juicing it, you're throwing away half the fruit. What is the point of that? And then also, if you have blood sugar issues, you don't want to juice the fruit. You can juice vegetables and greens, but fruit needs its fiber, okay? And there's a lot more that you're throwing away when you're throwing away half of the goddamn fruit. So don't do that. Yeah, put some apples or pineapples in a green juice, but like don't just drink fruit juice all day, which is what I did on my juice cleanse. Fucking big mistake there. Don't ever do a juice cleanse unless you are sick in the hospital, or you have like cancer or a serious disease, not diabetes. If you have diabetes, get off the fat, boo. Get off the animal products immediately. Immediately. Get off the oil. No more oil. It's really destroying your blood sugar. No more nuts. You cannot eat fat in abundance because you have a issue with your blood being too thick. You understand me? You need to cleanse your blood, and then you can have nuts and seeds and stuff like that. But you cannot have very thick blood and expect to not have blood sugar issues. Okay, that's another topic for another time. Let's stick to the subject, Jeanette. Processed sugar. Ugh. ADD, huh? Apples, dates, and durian. So basically, I just want to tell you that you cannot break your sugar addiction without eating healthy sugar. And there's absolutely no sugar on earth that's healthier than fruit. And like I said, the teeth thing, just don't eat a lot of dried fruit and don't suck on lemons or eat unripe oranges. And they're unripe if they don't taste good. If your oranges are sour, if your orange juice is sour, don't fucking eat it. Don't eat it. Your pineapple's sour, don't eat it. And if you do, just rinse your mouth with water afterwards. It's not a big deal. Floss if you're eating dried fruit, okay? Water pick, take care of your teeth. It's not a big deal. You see, what happened with me is I didn't fucking do any of that shit. Sometimes, and this is gross as fuck, sometimes I didn't even brush my teeth because back in 2011, I was convinced by some dumb fuck on the internet, brushing your teeth is going to ruin your teeth. So just like eat fruit, be cute, and apples are great for cleaning your teeth. Who's that guy? Mango Wozniak or whatever? Fuck out of here. No, brush your teeth. Fucking water pick, floss, go to the dentist. Don't be a dumb fuck and make this lifestyle look like it ruins your health when you ruined your health, your fucking terrible hygiene habits. I didn't floss. I barely flossed. Yeah, I didn't floss or water pick consistently until motherfucking I don't even want to say. I'm embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. Until motherfucking 2020. Deadass. I didn't floss or water pick for the first 9 years of being raw and the first 35 years of my life. I brushed my teeth and I flossed when I needed to, when I had pineapple and stuff, but like it wasn't a priority. So when you see me in person and you see how fucked up my teeth are, they're not that fucked up, but like they're bad. They're bad. The reason is because I grew up on soda. Well, you can't see, but I have cavity like fillings in every tooth. I grew up on soda, candy, Twizzlers, and I didn't know how to take care of my teeth. Nobody told me. Nobody helped me. I didn't see a dentist till 16 years old. And yeah, that's that. So don't worry about fruit ruining your teeth. Worry about everything else you're doing ruining your teeth. And worry about getting a goddamn water pick, okay? Put fucking floss between your goddamn teeth. Right now, by the way, I like to put tea tree oil on my floss. It feels really, really good. And it's very good for any type of gum issues too. If you have like gingivitis or whatever. And that's that. And get your ass onto a lot of fruit. A lot of fruit. I promise you, if you allow yourself to learn how to pick out amazing fruit, if you allow yourself to watch my videos or anyone's videos that teaches you how to know when fruit is ripe, perfect, juicy, and delicious, if you allow yourself to buy a lot of fruit, a lot more than is normal, if you allow yourself to eat fruit abundantly until you're full, until you don't want any more, if you allow yourself to eat any time of day, fruit, smoothies, and ice cream, I promise you, you will break your sugar addiction within 7 days or less. I promise you. You will not want processed sugar. You will not crave any sweets besides fruit if you do that. But are you going to do that? Probably not. Probably not, because that's too expensive. And like, you'd rather buy a $100 supplement than 5 bags of grapes for $100 because that's insane. But a fucking supplement, yeah, that makes sense. You're probably not going to stay prepared. You're probably not going to learn how to tell when your fruit is ripe. You're probably not going to go to different places to get really, really, really good quality fruit, driving an hour and a half, 2 hours. I will drive 2 hours to get fruit. I have done it before. I will do it again. That's 2 hours each way. So that's 4 hours. Ask anybody who knows me. I live about 2 hours away from Homestead, which is where we're doing Woodstock Fruit Festival. I drive there all the time. Why? Because it's a priority for me to stay raw, and I have to do the things that it takes to stay raw. And if you motherfucking think that I'm going to stay raw eating apples, oranges, bananas, and grapes from the local grocery store, that's your fucking problem. You think you're going to stay raw eating shitty fruit? No. That's why you want to eat processed sugar. By the way, last thing. Oh, this is a long podcast. Let me lie down. I got too worked up. Okay. Last thing. If you have any excuses that are not in my new book, Raw Vegan Excuses, now available on Amazon. If you have any excuses that are not in there, please do me a favor and please email me. I know that sounds strange to like email me your excuse. I promise you I won't yell at you personally, but I will include your excuse, your name and address and email address in my next book. No, not your information. I just want to write part 2. And I have 30 excuses. Get the book or go to Amazon and you'll see all the chapters. You can see that for free. And if your reason why you can't be raw is not in that book, then do me a favor, boo, and email me and I'll put your excuse in the book. And if you want me to put your name, tell me and I'll put your name. But like, usually people don't want me to put their name because, you know, it's not like something to be proud of. But maybe when you guys has an excuse I've never heard of and you're like, yeah, put my name in there because this is a real excuse. This is a real fucking, because all the excuses in the book, they're not real. Like every single excuse is a fucking lie. When you let go of your excuses, that's when you will get the fucking results. Like, there's no way on earth that you can keep those excuses and also get results. You can't. And so if you do have a challenge or an excuse in your life about, your diet or your finances or your romantic life, just please know that you are literally lying to yourself. And maybe you don't know the solution, and that's where I come in. So I will help you to brainstorm the solution. If you'd like to work with me, send me an email. I'm running a course my next course starts February 15th. It is called the Food Addiction Course, and everyone's different, right? So everyone's life is different. I understand that. One person is going to have a lot more simple mono meals than the next person. The next person, okay, for example, in my last course, so I had a mother of 3 or 4. She has like a lot of kids. They're all under the age of 4, right? So she has 3 kids, I think, under the age of 4. And she is, even though she's like an amazing chef, and she did make a raw vegan Thanksgiving, like an amazing raw vegan Thanksgiving, and I don't know how the fuck she did that. On a regular basis, she's not able to make these wraps that take 20 goddamn hours to make, and like the burgers and the tacos, and cut up all the fucking shit to make the fucking salsa and the guacamole. No, she needs to do a lot more smoothies, mono meals. She doesn't have time to juice. Like I said, she has 3 kids under the age of 4. But yet she juices sometimes. But on the daily basis, on a regular basis, she needs to have a lot more very quick, easy, simple, delicious meals, mono meals, grapes, melons, whatever's in season, okay? Things that are very easy to eat. Now, another woman that I worked with, she's in her 70s, she's retired, and she has all the time in the world. So she can easily make all that stuff. Meanwhile, she doesn't like to make that stuff. Like, she doesn't like to be in the kitchen. So she does mono meals herself too. And then I have another woman who's also retired, and she loves to make gourmet stuff. All the raw food romance stuff. Okay, great. You see, everyone is going to need a different raw vegan diet. And by the way, there's 4 types of people that exist in the world, and that's in my new book. Okay, there's 4 types of people that want to go raw, and I prescribe a raw food diet for them, because not every raw food diet is for everyone. Okay, some people are going to thrive having, lots of juice all day too, in addition to food. Some people are going to thrive. Some people want to eat more. Some people eat less. Some people have eating disorders. So like they need to fucking do their eating disorder thing where they're drinking juice all day and eating fucking 2 bananas. Okay. All right. You do you, boo. But for those of us that don't have an eating disorder and we love to eat, like, and we like maybe even eat too much sometimes, well, then the raw food diet is perfect for you, because you are going to be able to lose weight and eat a lot of food and be satisfied for the first time in your life, okay? And the only way to do that is to have amazing fruit. So don't beat yourself up if you're not driving, hours to go get fruit and you're trying to enjoy this lifestyle on a shitty fucking fruit diet, like shit grocery store fruit. Like where I live, and I don't want to say the town I live in, where I live, there is no good fruit here. I cannot shop in this town. In this town, yes, I can find grapes and oranges at the moment that are good, but they're not like phenomenal. I have to go to another fucking place to get black sapote, durian, jackfruit. I have to travel far. I have to drive at least 30 minutes, at least. You understand me? When there is a Publix 2 blocks away, there's another store 3 blocks the other way. Oh no, it's actually 1 block. It's a very long block. It feels like 3 blocks. So please, 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 please. I'm not accidentally raw. You're not accidentally going to write your book. You're not accidentally going to lose that fucking 10, 15, 20, 50 pounds, boo. Don't play yourself. No. And that's the podcast. Thank you very, very much. I hope this podcast did something for you. And I promise that I have a really, really important goal And if you're interested in getting my book, but you don't like to read, you like to listen to audiobooks, well, then I promise you that I'm going to fulfill my biggest goal of 2024. And, well, I have many goals. One of them is to publish 10 books on Amazon by 2025, self-publish. And I've done 2. I have 8 more to go. But my number one, most exciting goal is that I would like to, my intention is to do an audiobook and have it on Audible by January 1st, 2025. So I bring this up because I know some of you guys, some of you guys really like my voice. And it's true that I have a really, really, really nice voice sometimes. So I promise you guys that I will be doing an audiobook in the near future. I hope. I don't know how to do it. I don't know if it's possible to put your audiobook on Amazon like yourself, or do you need a publishing agent? I don't know how that works, but I will watch a YouTube video on it one day, and that's how I'll get started. Exactly the same way I got started writing my book 7 years ago. I've written many, many books. Some of them have become ebooks. Some of them will be published. But the point of me saying that is not to brag. The point of me saying that is to say that I've written many, many books and courses since 2017. But it all started with me having a goal that I wanted an ebook, and because a real book was just like, are you there? That's not even on the radar. You know what I mean? So the goal was to have an ebook, and then because I wanted to do this for a living, and I knew I could. I knew there was no difference between me and the people I watched on YouTube. Like, if they can do it, I can fucking do it. I can fucking do this shit. But it started with me just watching a YouTube video. I typed in how to create an ebook, and the very first video I saw, it said, okay, use this website called Canva. And I fucking shut off the video. I was like, fuck it, let's go. I went to Canva and I started. And that book that I started took me so many years. Hold on. 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. So it took me 4 years to finish that book. It became a course that I don't promote. It's called Energy for Life. I don't know, guys. I don't even promote this course. It's available for sale, but like barely anywhere. Like, I don't really promote this because it's like, it's not something that I'm super proud of because it's the first thing I did, and it's everything I know. Like, it's all the information. Like, I'm proud of the information. The information is truth, but I didn't know how to design things as beautifully as I do now. I didn't know how to translate truth as good as I do now. There's just so many things you learn, but the information is all the same. It's everything that I know. But the thing is that so it became a course, and I don't even promote it. It's not a book anymore. But here's the secret. That writing that book for 4 years, and it was like a goal every fucking week with my accountability partner. We met, and I fucking working on it. I stopped working on it. I started working on it. I stopped. I finally completed it. I don't even sell it now, but doing that led me to writing all the other books that I do sell now, that I do make money on. So sorry, I know this podcast should have ended a long time ago, but I wanted to talk about my audiobook that's coming soon to Audible. Okay, thank you for listening. This has gone on too far and too long. Thank you very much. Love you guys. Bye.